So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To the air, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final try here for Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tre'Davious White with a pick. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Here's Allen. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
99 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Wrap this one up.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And some space here. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 15. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First and 10, 15-yard line. A handoff, it's Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second down and 7. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. A putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 41, Bills 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.